Now we are back again with our second story, and this story is Star Talk.
One summer's evening, when the air was balmy and the stars hung bright in the skies, the men of Akshir sat outside sipping delicious coffee from tiny glass cups. They were relaxing after a hard day's work, speaking of this and that, and the conversation eventually drifted to the stars above. Some of the men believed that the stars showed what kind of person you were, or could even tell humankind what lay in the future.
So Hoja, wait,
Look at the beautiful illustration, okay?
and the stars.
The beautiful dark sky full of stars, and how everyone is sitting in their beautiful attires, so colorful, and they're having tea. Okay, we can look at the small
Cups of
cups,
tea
glass cups
or
of
chai.
tea they are enjoying, and looking at nature, praising the nature.
Praising Allah, not nature.
Nature is made by Allah.
So Hoja asked Yunus, so I'm kind of curious, was the Prophet Yunus talking to Hoja, or was it a different Yunus? What do you think, Mama?
It's different Yunus, okay? It's not Prophet Yunus. Yes.
So Hoja,
The time
So-
of these two Yunus are very different.
so Hoja asked Yunus, not the Prophet, which star?
Yunus is asking Hoja. Okay.
So Hoja asked Yunus, which star were you born under?
Mullah Nusruddin took another sip of his coffee, enjoying the fragrance of the crushed cardamom seeds that flavored it. I love cardamom in my tea and coffee too.
When do you have cardamom in your chai?
Most of the time.
Okay. It was a long time ago, he replied after a few moments. But I'm sure it was the lamb. It was the lamb. Yes, that's right. I clearly remember my mother telling me it was the sign of the lamb.
The man began to laugh. There's no such sign, said Yunus. Don't you mean the ram?
Nasruddin put down his cup and gazed at the steady sky.
Starry sky.
Starry sky. It's 40 years since my horoscope was cast, he replied. That lamb must surely have grown into a ram by now.
Okay. What do you think about Nasruddin's reply?
That because of so much time he turned 40 years old and the lamb has become a ram.
He sure know how to talk it around. Okay, so maybe he made a mistake by saying that his star was lamb. So he made it up that his lamb must have grown into a ram now. So that was how.
But in reality, rams cannot live for 40 years, Hannah. They can live for like 10 to 20 years probably.
Okay, see you all.
See you in the next story. Bye. Now I'm going to read to you another Mullah Nasruddin tale called Nusruddin's Haircut. And you can see there are cotton buds on his head, on half of his head. You'll know why soon. Nasruddin's Haircut. Mullah Nasruddin walked through the door of a barber shop and asked for his head to be shaved.
Please sit down, Khoja, the barber said, sharpening his razor and getting down to the task.
Ouch! Yelled Mullah Nasruddin. Soon after the barber began, the barber had nicked his skin.
Sorry, Khoja, said the barber, pinching off a piece of cotton wool and sticking it to the cut.
A while later, Nusruddin felt another sharp pain on his scalp. The barber had nicked him a second time. What have I got myself into? Thought the mullah with a wince. This man is going to skin me alive.
The barber pinched off another bit of cotton wool, pasted it to the cut, and continued shaving.
Perhaps he's settling down now, the mullah thought. He just needs to get going. Ow!
So very sorry, Khoja, the barber stuttered. Just wait a moment and I will put a piece of cotton wool over this cut too.
Is there a problem with my head, my man? Asked the mullah. I mean, is it especially bumpy?
Of course not, Khoja, the man muttered, apologizing again and again as he began to shave the mullah's head once more.
But the barber's hand simply didn't settle down. When Mullah Nusruddin felt the razor nick his scalp for a fourth time, he leaped out of his chair and rushed to the door.
Khoja, wait! Called the barber. I haven't finished the job.
You sewed half my head with cotton wool, the mullah yelled back. I'll sew the rest of the cloth of my choice.
Is there any message that you've learned?
Accidents soon become mistakes if you repeat them.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. And we can give some people benefit of doubt. Okay. But if they are repeating it again and again, we have to save our life. Okay. So
Here is the cotton buds that Mullah got on his forehead.
So what do you think? What kind of crop he would like on the other side?
I think he wants scissors.
I think he would want lady fingers on the other side. Okay, so see you all in our
Next fable. The next Mullah Nusruddin fable. Bye.